So tomorrow's a big fight, finally. Man, we've been waiting for this way too long. But I'm going to get straight to the point into my prediction. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. And I'm going to start off by saying that I have Tank by knockout. And I don't think this goes past the 8th round. The way I see this fight playing out is from the first round, I believe that Gervonta is going to be on the defensive side. And he's just going to be very analytical of Ryan. He's just going to be trying to figure him out, learning his bad habits, what makes Ryan flinch, what makes him hesitate to throw, all that stuff. After that, he's going to try to counter Ryan's jab and discourage him from throwing it, because obviously Ryan is going to be throwing 1,000 jabs. He even went to Shakur Stevenson's camp to get his jab better, so it's definitely going to be he's definitely going to be throwing it a lot. I mean, if anyone's going to be fighting Tank and you're taller than him, the golden ticket is the jab. You know, you're pretty dumb if you're not gonna jab, especially against Tank, someone who can knock you out with any punch. And he's usually shorter than most fighters. I think Tank is what, 5'5", 5'6", around there. So yeah, after Tank gets rid of Ryan's jab, I believe that he's going to be closing the distance with his jab, stepping in, and he's also going to be circling Ryan, since Ryan is flat-footed and can't really do much, you know, because he's flat-footed. He can't walk backwards. He's slower to the punch. You know what I mean? And on top of it, once Tank starts closing that distance and starts forcing a brawl, Ryan is really not gonna have much to do, you know, because he has longer arms. And when you're when you're tall, fighting a shorter fighter, and the shorter fighter wants to brawl and he's on the inside, you really can't do much because he's right in front of you and your arms are long. Whatever does land isn't really gonna hurt that much because you don't have a lot of leverage. The guy's right in front of you. Now, once Ryan starts walking backwards, because that's what I think he will be doing after he gets rid of his jab, and after he starts circling him and he just gets discouraged, I think Ryan will start walking backwards, and that'll be RIP for him. Obviously not literal. But Ryan, like I said, he's flat-footed. He can't walk backwards. Most flat-footed fighters can't walk backwards. You know, name me please, someone in the comments, name me a flat-footed fighter who can box while walking backwards, please. So once he starts doing that, I think it's a wrap for Ryan, and Tank will be punishing him until the towel gets thrown, or there's just a knockout, honestly. Now for the tail of the tape, I'm going to start off with Ryan. So what does Ryan need to win? First off, Ryan needs to fight tall. Dude, use all of your advantages. You're taller, you're lengthier, use that shit. Keep jabbing. Jab, 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 and keep Tank on the outside as much as possible. Don't brawl with him at all, dude. If you brawl with Tank, you're just feeding into his style. He loves to brawl. He's gonna knock you out eventually, dude. If Ryan was fighting someone his height, I would say, okay, I would kind of encourage the brawl because Ryan has that hook, you know, but he's fighting Tank, and Tank can knock you out with any punch, honestly. Now I also have avoid the brawl. His arms are longer, and it would be feeding into Tank style. Don't brawl at all, or you're going to get caught up in the crowd, Ryan, and all this stuff. Do not brawl. Do not get emotional. Number 3 is setting up the right hook. Ryan has a right hook that is just... It's like Felix... I'm not going to say it's like Felix Trinidad's. Definitely not. That would be disrespectful to Felix Trinidad. But he definitely has a right hook that could knock out almost anybody. Seriously, if he lands that hook on Tank, it might be lights out, seriously. So obviously set up the right hook, especially now that you're going to be jabbing and stuff. I also have avoid the ropes. This is with anybody that fights Tank. Avoid the ropes, dude. Act like the ropes are made out of fire or whatever. Just do not let your back touch the ropes. Once Gervonta has you on the ropes, it is RIP for you, dude. You have nowhere to go. You can't go forward. You can't go left, right, none of that. So avoid the ropes. Keep going around. Just keep going around. You know what I'm saying? Keep going in circles. And I also have being defensively tight. Don't get emotional, Ryan. You know, Ryan likes to get caught up in the crowd to the point that he literally starts brawling a lot and stops bringing his hands back to his chin. Yeah, you can't do that with Tank. You know, Tank would... I'm pretty sure that's what Tank is expecting, you know? That you're just going to get emotional, you're going to brawl, you're going to be fighting crazy, and then boom, you're not going to be paying attention to that punch coming to you, and out of nowhere, it's lights out, you know? The tail of the tape for Gervonta. What does he need to win? So number one, I have countering Ryan's jab to discourage him. Like I mentioned earlier, Ryan's team went to Shakur's team to improve on his jab. So it's no secret he's going to be jabbing. I mean, anyone who fights Tank, that's what they have in their mind. I need a jab. I can't let him come inside. I just got a jab, set up from the jab. So obviously, get rid of that. Once you get rid of that jab, doesn't matter how tall you are, you're not doing shit to capitalize on it, you know. So once Tank gets rid of the jab, Ryan's jab, the fight should be easier for him. Now I also have circling around Ryan because he's flat-footed. So we've already talked about this before. Flat-footed fighters only could do shit when they're flat-footed. If you keep having to move around and you keep just having to readjust, you can't really sit down on anything, and no matter what the fuck you land, it's not really gonna have any steam behind it, you know. And I have head movement. You know, for head movement is going to be very important for Gervonta, especially in the first couple rounds, because Ryan is going to be throwing that jab. So head movement a lot. You know, get under those punches, see what you could see those openings. You know, and discourage Ryan. You know, Ryan's going to be thinking, shit, I can't even land my jab on him because the head movement is good. And lastly, I have jabbing to the body and start setting up. Once Ryan's jab diminishes, Gervonta should start implementing his jab, you know, start setting up, start jabbing to the body, just set everything up, and eventually I feel like that knockout will come once he starts setting everything up with that jab, and Ryan is just walking backwards and can't really, you know, really do much or capitalize on anything. But yeah, that's my prediction. You guys comment. I really want to see what you guys think about this fight. Tell me about my prediction. What are your thoughts on it? But yeah, comment, like, subscribe. Politics out.